Hello, and welcome to FSM News on the Road. I'm Marquita Watts.
And I'm Delia Engelmani. FSM News is a product of Free Spirit Media, which is a nonprofit organization that empowers youth voice.
The Lincoln Park Zoo has an outdoor classroom.
The Nature Boardwalk is an urban ecosystem, and it teaches people of all ages about the native wildlife it provides a home for. Here's Janelle Coleman with more on this story.
Campers are spending a lot of time at Lincoln Park Zoo's Nature Boardwalk, which is home to all sorts of wildlife.
It's not like a regular enclosure or exhibit you would see here in the zoo. They don't actually take the animals and put them in an enclosure exhibit. Here, the animals are free to come and go as they please.
The boardwalk explores the natural habitats of exclusive animals.
But you also see a lot of animals such as ducks, black-crowned night herons, turtles, and things of that nature that actually live here or migrate here during different times of the year.
To add to the excitement of the boardwalk, campers also get a chance to study soil and water.
What we did was we actually went to a nature preserve and grabbed 2 samples of soil, and they were able to test that to check for the nutrient levels, test for things such as nitrates and the pH levels.
Campers also have fun while being educated.
It was really a cool hands-on experience. It was kind of like we were actual field scientists and going out and testing the soil. It kind of connected to real life, so now I know if I ever want to start a garden that I know how to do a soil test now.
The Nature Boardwalk is open every day to all visitors, so feel free to check it out. For FSM News, I am Janelle Coleman.
You wouldn't believe what the zoo has created for both animals and people.
Up next in our Did You Know segment, we'll reveal the secrets.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back.
The Nature Boardwalk was created for animals and people.
Here's Janice Newsom with more on this interesting story.
Did you know that the Nature Boardwalk at Lincoln Park Zoo was created for people and animals to enjoy?
The Nature Boardwalk was designed specifically for both people and animals in mind. People use the boardwalk on a daily basis for exercise, to connect to nature and just enjoy time outside, while native animals actually live around this area.
The Nature Boardwalk is used for the zoo crew campers to study wildlife. They also learn interesting facts such as
the black-crowned night heron is a bird native to the U.S., but it's only endangered in Illinois.
Reporting from FSM News, I'm Janice Newsom.
The Lincoln Park Zoo campers learn all about why and how to communicate with the public about scientific research.
They also do projects on the Nature Boardwalk. Check out JB Stubbs for more on this story.
This summer, several students are taking part in a research study and also learning how to share scientific information with the public.
They may go out and observe animals at Nature Boardwalk, they may observe animals in the zoo, and they're also doing projects to be able to communicate and share the science that they're learning about with other people.
We use the iPads to actually record the data that we observed from the animals. So at the end of the study, like let's say we did it for 10 minutes, it showed like a pie graph. And then it will show active, part of sleeping, one of it's like feeding.
It can be difficult to get others engaged in research, but the campers study and work hard to get the job done.
There's always something to do. You don't stop. There's almost no breaks though. But that's a fun thing because you don't sit and get bored.
We can have a chance, an opportunity to learn about these things when we're young, so we can like incorporate that when we're older to like get into good schools, colleges, and then get a good job when they're older.
Discovering more information about science and research can be both helpful and educating. With resources online and at the zoo, there is no limit to your knowledge. Reporting from FSM News, I'm Jamie Stubbs.
The black-crowned heron was gone from the zoo for a couple of years, but now they're back.
Up next, FSM News discovers some of the unique animals here at the zoo.
Stay tuned.
Please help our new plants grow by staying on the path. Enjoy the view at the Nature Boardwalk and discover habitat at its best.
The zoo has recently attracted a lot of cool animals.
The Nature Boardwalk is home to many different animals and plants. Here's Amane Winston with the story.
A very special bird calls the Lincoln Park Zoo home.
Black-crowned night heron is special to Nature Boardwalk in the Chicago area because it's actually endangered in Illinois. So we have actually set out a designated area in the park just south of the Nature Boardwalk where the black-crowned night herons can nest and actually possibly breed.
They're born like white and fluffy, and then they get like these black spots on, well, it's more like a big blob on their back, and then they have a crown on their head, which they're named for.
The black-crowned night herons represent the very interesting animals here at Lincoln Park Zoo. They're just waiting for you to visit. Because it's endangered, scientists are keeping a close eye on the species.
They keep a close count of both the nests and the amount of birds, ages as well, to see if they are increasing in number. They've seen some small increases, but it's not quite where they thought it may be, so they're also trying to possibly take some more counts to see why that is.
To spot a black-crowned night heron, visit the Lincoln Park Zoo's Nature Boardwalk. Reporting from FSM News, I'm Amane Winston.
Well, that's our time for this week's newscast.
But we have one more Did You Know? The People's Gas Pavilion was built to look like a turtle shell. We'll be back next week with more FSM News on the road.
Until then, check us out on Facebook. Search FSM News.
Or you can check us out on ABC7's website under the community section.
Have a great weekend.
3, 2, 1, that's a wrap.
To spot a black-crowned night heron, visit... The black-crowned night heron.
Are the cameras gonna run, or are they gonna?
They're gonna run the entire time.